my shorts.
With the cinemas and whatever not open and, worldwide, streaming's been taking over. We've been talking about it. It's just the face of everything's just changing rapidly week by week. There's been a case with Amazon. Someone's tried to sue Amazon. Now, this was reported by the Hollywood Reporter that an Amazon Prime, Amanda Caudle in April sued Amazon for unfair competition and false advertising. She claims that the company secretly in inverted commas, secretly reserves the right to end consumers' access to content purchased through its Prime Video service. She filed a class action on behalf of herself and any California residents who purchase video content from the service from between April 25, 2016 and present. And Amazon's come out and said, well, you don't actually own what you purchase on Prime Video, and we've been very clear with this. The streamer says its terms of use are clear. What viewers are paying for is a limited license. On-demand viewing over an indefinite period of time. So essentially, you own that until Amazon decides to take it off the service.
Well, you don't own it, you rent that.
Well, you rent it. You own the right to view as long as Amazon has it on the service, or as long as the licensees allow Amazon to have it on there, whatever. This is a thing that we've been saying for a long time. That's why we're such huge advocates of physical media. You never own a movie unless you own a physical copy of it.
But even that's dodgy too. Like if you owned it, you could do what you want with it.
Yeah. Well, you don't. Even buying a disc, you
basically. My understanding is that you own the disc that it's on, but you don't own the right to do with it what you want.
You don't own the film, but you own a copy. You own a copy of the film in your physical collection. You can watch it whenever you want. Someone from Warner Brothers isn't going to break your door down and go, you can't have that anymore. Take it off your shelf. It's there until the disc stops working.
That's right.
Blu-rays have a lifetime of 100 years, apparently. Right?
Yeah, until computer companies stop supporting them and they stop bringing out Blu-ray players.
But
because that'll happen eventually.
But yeah, this is a big thing, and a lot of people are just going crazy on their digital collections. It's the same with iTunes. It's the same with Apple. It's the same with anywhere you buy a digital copy for a movie. You could wake up one morning and all your movies are gone because they've taken off the service. Their license has lapsed. Their studio has gone. No, you can't have that anymore. It's just you are paying for stuff that you don't have forever, right? Whereas with physical, you have it there.
Yep,
you have it there. So if you love your films and you want that copy of that movie to watch whenever you want, right? Buy it physically, because you've always got it there, right?
And particularly when you're someone my age, and you get into I'm far from it, hopefully at the moment. But there will come a time in everybody's life when you basically can't get out and about as much and as easily as you like to, and I'll be sitting on my fat ass back here somewhere in the cinema and just watching crap. Yeah. And if there's something that I want to watch that's not on a streaming service, I've probably got it already.
Well, exactly right.
So I can sit and watch whatever I want, whenever I want.
This week we just passed 5,555 titles in the joint collection.
Shh, your mother might be listening.
Yeah, I know. No, she doesn't listen.
Thank Christ.
Anyway, that's just something I've been on about for years on my videos. I get a lot of comments, why are you buying this? It's on Disney Plus. It's on Netflix. Even Disney Plus, I feel like, it's a one-stop shop for everything Disney. You wait. I guarantee they're going to take stuff down eventually.
They'll vault stuff.
There's still so much. We'll talk about this later because I've had someone write in about it. But they will. There's so much stuff that's not on there. Hundreds of titles that are not on there, right? There's going to be a point where they start taking stuff off before they start putting other stuff on, right? I don't know. I don't have any inside intel on this. This is just my thoughts. This is how a streaming service works, and I feel like that's probably what will happen with Disney Plus at some point. We already saw it. Home Alone was on there last year. After Christmas, it came down. It's still not back up there. They came out, they said, it's just rights issues because it was a 20th Century Pictures film. I don't know if I buy that. I just feel like it was a Christmas movie. It was up there for Christmas. Christmas is over. Take it down.
See if it comes up next month.
Well, exactly right. That'll be interesting.
Next more December, maybe.
Yeah, that will be very interesting to see what happens there.
Keep an eye on that.
Yeah, but I feel like, again, one-stop shop for everything Disney, I don't know how long that's going to last. When it gets to a point where they have to keep people there, take stuff off, rotate it around like Netflix does, keep everything fresh.
Well, they had that vault system with the
DVDs
Well, right back to VHS.
Oh, yeah, exactly right.
VHS and the DVD and the Blu-rays, they would vault them, for 7 years or something?
Yeah, 7 years. They'd be available for like a year.
Yeah. Then they'd vault them for another 7 years. So they'll do the same. They're going to have to do the same.
I feel like it's probably what's going to happen.
There's so much shit out there that they probably don't physically have the space to store it all.
Well, exactly right, yeah. I mean, they can only...
on a streaming service.
Yeah, I don't know. That'll be one to watch. But, like, this kind of thing has been coming up... Like, there was a story years ago with Bruce Willis. Apparently had an enormous, like, music collection on iTunes.
Yeah, that's right.
And wanted to leave it to his children in his will, and he legally wasn't allowed to because you don't own the music. You are purchasing the right to listen to it yourself. Yeah. You can't pass it on to someone else. So once you pass, it lapses. And I don't know if they've changed anything about that now, but that was a thing that was probably 5 years ago, maybe longer. There was like this huge story about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they fix stuff, but these kind of weird things with like buying stuff digitally, what you can do with it, how long you have it for. Bottom line, once again, if you love a movie, if you love music, whatever, you want it there forever to be able to watch it or listen to it whenever you want with no restrictions, right? Unless your Blu-ray player blows up. Right? Buy it physically.
Yeah, exactly right. And then at some point you have to buy a spare Blu-ray player because they'll stop making them.
Well, I feel like I need to buy a spare, multi-zone one. Because I don't know, because that one I've got, it's just dodgy. The only multi-zone player you can buy here in Australia is like a really shitty cheap one. Yeah. And I feel like it's not going to last long.
And the image off it's pretty shit.
Pretty average, yeah. I feel like I want to buy just a spare one just for future proof.
There was one on the market that was a half decent quality one.
Oh, the Oppo one was.
Yeah, but no, I don't know if it was 4K though. It was only. Or was it only?
Well, that's the good thing with
I can't remember.
The 4K discs are region free worldwide because they haven't zoned 4K discs. Right. I think because it's cheaper for them to just manufacture them in one place and then they go out to the rest of the world from there. It's such a niche market that they've got like a couple of plants that do it and then it go like you get a lot of like titles here on 4K. It's got the UK logos on the disc.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right?
We're in the same zone. Well, ours is the same zone.
It's the same zone. Well. But then but obviously they press them in the UK or press them somewhere else and then they go out like around the world, whatever. Yeah. So 4K discs are region free, no matter where you buy them from. But yeah, I think the Oppo player had region free Blu-ray, but they don't make them anymore.
Oh, okay.
They stopped making Blu-ray players. Yeah, sadly.
A friend of ours will be able to tell us he's got one.
Oh, yeah, he does too. Yeah.
So hopefully Michael make a comment on there. Yeah. And tell us whether it's a multi-zone Blu-ray player or not. But there was another, I don't know, it was a Samsung or something that you could multi-zone for DVD but not Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, I think the one we've got, it sold it to us as multi-zone. Yeah. It's a multi-zone DVD, multi-zone 4K, but Blu-ray, no
Blu-ray. That's right. Yeah, because it's actually a hardware issue, I think.
Yeah, it's like
as opposed to it's software. It's just software.
Yeah. Anyway. Hey everyone, if you haven't yet, smash that big old subscribe button up on your screen to keep up to date with all my content and hit that like button down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on social media and please consider supporting me over on Patreon for as little as $1 a month for exclusive videos, early access content and to get your name up on the screen. Thanks again for watching.